So the question that we've been asked is, once we've connected to bank, how do we use it? We can use it in our import bank statement. Like we can just click on import bank statement. We know that we connected the CIBC HST account, so we can just click on that and we connect. The minute it connect, it goes and picks. Like for example, here it picked United Airlines. Like maybe that was an airline ticket we purchased, and we can just say office expense. And uLaw is smart because it's airlines, it knows it's travel, it immediately marks it and you can hit the submit button, right? There could be other things like, that you can actually import that it can do. Now, the beauty is if you come back and try to import it again, right? Like, you go back and say, hey, connect to my bank account and try to import it again. What uLaw will say, hey, you already imported the United Airlines. You don't have to do it again. So it's smart about that. Similarly, you can also get a bank statement. So what you can do is you can go to import bank statements and just say, hey, my RBC, and click on the bank statement. And then what uLaw will do is it will go and connect and get your bank here. Here, as you see here, all your stuff is there, right? And once you've seen the bank statement, you can also connect to the bank and start importing statements. Like for example, the Uber, right? If you click on action, expense, that can become your travel expense, right? And then similarly, maybe Starbucks, and if you say office expense, that will become your meals. So uLaw allows you to go one by one, connect to the bank, pull out your bank statements and do that. Now, we've shown you importing of bank statements. Similarly, you have the same concept in mixed reconciliation as well. So, when you go for trust reconciliation, you can pick your bank of choice, and then alongside doing the reconciliation, you can actually pull the bank statement. So that way it enables your bookkeeper, to actually look at it and compare notes and say, make sure that they're not logging into the bank to actually see stuff. They can be much quicker and faster, right? If you're getting a bookkeeper to actually enter your stuff, you can directly tell them, hey, by logging into uLaw as a bookkeeper, now you have access to my bank, and you can control that as well in the settings. So under permission, you can go to your bookkeeper and say, hey, do they have permission to connect to the bank for bank imports? You can say no. Do they have access to your bank statement? You can say no. So you can control that using the settings panel. Last but not the least, like under the matter panel, now, let's say you had some disbursements and stuff like that, you can always hit the import button. It could be a trust account or a general account, and you could basically go here and connect to that bank, and it'll pull all the transactions, and then you can say, hey, this one makes sense. This is a disbursement that actually belongs to this matter, and import it one by one. So we brought in bank in the matter panel, in the accounts panel, under the import bank statement. So now you don't have to download the CSV. You can directly do it from here, and finally in your reconciliation when you need the bank statement.